luckily I caught on to that one. How you guys doing? How you doing, Amy? Yeah, I went at you. Huh. That's crazy. Surprised of how much shit you gotta do for that Australian shit. Quite a lot. Today's stream, I'm be doing. It's 7 o'clock now. I don't want to. I'll spend at maximum till 8. At a maximum, and if I'm still working on it, tell me. Unless I have a good reason, I'm gonna stop. 28 days. Ugh. But you have to reapply? Ugh. That's stupid. Yeah. And then after I've done a little bit of work, I've done a bit of work today, but I could do with a bit more, and that's what I'm doing. I will then play some Thronebreaker, which I just reached chapter 2 of, I think, 4. So, yeah. That game, I'm not too bothered. I can kind of get away without searching too many tutorials and stuff. The only difficulty I have is there's no, like, save points, you know what I mean? So, if I make a bad decision and it negatively impacts me, most of the time it tells me how it will impact you, which I like. But so occasionally there's a couple things that are unaware. Like I have a character that I'm working with, but if I help a monster, he leaves me, and that I could have guessed, but I wouldn't have known. So, yeah, that's Ike. You will know Ike, by the way, Amy. I did mention that to you. You will supposedly. It's a character in one of the Witcher books, but he was also a character inside of the show as well. I forgot. You probably would have forgotten. Do you remember the dragon episode? Like Villain Teppenooth or something? I don't know. Okay, yeah. You're a little forgetful. Sorgy. You better be Sorgy. But yeah, just a character from there. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a bit of that. I've been kind of enjoying that, to be honest. I don't know. I'm kind of like stuck because there's a couple games. So I've finished my Kingdom Come. I've finished my. Oh, okay, I've temporarily finished my Kingdom Come for like 10 days, or a little bit less than 10 days now. The update will be releasing the next expansion. The first expansion will be releasing on the 16th for us. So soon. Next week. So from tomorrow, well, effectively a week from now. But yeah. So I'm gonna get into it. I gotta be honest, I am tired today, so I will preface it. How are you, Amy? And what did you get up to? Outside of course, the call. I need to finish this dynamic lighting. I might do a bit of that this weekend. I actually need to write this, but this one's not too bad. Your back hurts. You often get a sore back, which is not good. Just need to write that, but I can get away with not having written that. So what I want to do today, I want to quickly write down my hypotheses. Whether I write it in a legitimate format, or I just write it down in like one of these. To create a new page. Hypotheses. Oh, really? You crazy. Forgetful. I wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing today. I'm like mildly depressed. I have been listening to the Witcher audiobook, and I'm like a good way through. Which I need to close that tab, because I know that tab's got... Might have a meeting soon with the animation. Right. You are having so many... You are just so busy, existentially busy. I saw you chatting with Toxic yesterday, and then you're busy the day before, and then like, you know, craziness. Animation too. I've been getting a bit of the way through. I think I've got like 5 odd hours to go. It was Toxic's birthday. You didn't tell me? Man, that's crazy. Yes, I should have known. Because he's definitely told me that before, and you've definitely told me that. I will forget your birthday though, Amy. It's January the 24th. Reminds me, I gotta... I'm joking, I'm not gonna forget your birthday. It's... If I... Okay, that is true. That is true. If I make any mistakes in the future, I can go back onto that, actually. Yeah, you did make up for it. The beast is still there. But... Your one's... I believe it's... the 7th of July. I could be wrong. Give or take around the 7th. Yeah. I would look on your profile, because I do have it on your profile. But you can't see anything, because I'm in streamer mode, so I can't. -1 day. The 6th of July. Is it 6th? Maybe it is the 6th. I thought it was the 7th. I could have just said that I was sleeping in there. Okay, it is the 6th. I can confirm, Amy, your birthday is the 6th of July, just in case you didn't know. I have it on lockdown. I was just sleeping in that day, you know? Wasn't looking. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nah. I've just been real busy. No, not busy. What am I even saying? I've been checking out some games recently. The new Humble Bundle came out. There's a couple decent ones. The only one that really overly interests me is the Thaumaturge. Because, of course, Fool's Theory, and you know who owns Fool's Theory? CD Projekt Red. So these guys will be the people working on the remake of The Witcher 1. pretty good. But they are also working on The Witcher 4 at the moment. which is cool. So yeah, I've been interested in this game for a minute. But yeah, that one's kind of that. Bounty Hunter's pretty good. Came out last year. Eulidine Chronicles. Wait, we don't. It's you. Oh, I don't actually know. It's not Eulidine. It's Uden, maybe Uden Chronicles. I've heard this one's good, but I don't know about this particular game. I've just heard that this is decent. The Uden Chronicles. Evil West, pretty good. I think that's just like arena shooter or something. I'm not too sure. I don't think I could really understand completely what it was just by the screenshots. There's quite a lot going on. But maybe like a DMC kind of game. You've also got Amnesia, which is a good game. I'm not really a fan of horror games though. Which is ironic because we are making a horror. Our game's less of a horror game now though, so. But I know this. We're actually researching a bit into this, actually, ironically. So, but yeah. So what was I gonna do? Oh yes. So those are a couple decent games that I saw in the Humble. And I feel like this logo's changed, but anyway, Thronebreaker. I mean, I've been playing that actually quite a bit recently. I was playing this earlier this morning, like during class, because I was waiting for a build and stuff like that, and so it was just a sitting and waiting game. So I got a heap of stuff there because I finished chapter 1. I've also been playing some motorsport as well because they released. Oh, let's go. I'll have to go check that out. That's cool. So they released Fujimi Kaido, which is cool. Oh, there's a spirit of thing for multiple. That's crazy. I'd want the NSX and the P1 would be nice, but I think I already have the P1, and I think I already have. I have a GT. I'm not too sure about the GT. Well, that would be nice. But yeah, Fujimi Kaido is really, really cool map. But it's kind of hard. It's very tight. It's hard to play if you're not... Oh, no way, the Tora. Which is cool. Oh. It's a pay pack. This looks so much like a Diablo. Like a hit car or something. Di Tommaso. I actually think I've seen this before, Di Tommaso or something. Hey Toxic. How are you? But yeah, so the Fujimi Kaido is pretty cool. And I like always kept motorsport on like the back burner because I'm like, oh dude, I cannot wait for them to add Mount Panorama, which is like Bathurst. That's like a if you've heard of V8 supercars, that's like the track. So super big in New Zealand and Australia. I'd been waiting on that, and it was a very highly requested thing. And then Fujimi Kaido came out, and that's like a really cool like hill climb and then hill descent. In Japan, it's I think fictitious, but still cool. Anyway, I was looking into it and I'm like, oh, Mount Panorama's already been released. Okay, all this sitting and waiting, you know, it's already there. So oh well. I ended up playing that a couple times and stuff, and that was good. It's a pretty tricky course, but Fujimi Kaido is a lot harder, to be honest. It's just super tight unless you drive a slow car. But then it's, I don't know, it's weird. Fujimi racing. I never got. Hey, how come I never got a Toby? Obviously, Amy, you're just not excited to see me, honestly. Gotta deal with Toby again. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, you know, like, thank you. I appreciate it, Okay, dude, okay. They're nice. Okay, so I finished my levels. So I need to get a thing on this. There's a couple of things that are like, but what can you do? So every single time you load a different level, it's got to build itself, which takes about 5 seconds. Which is fine, but I do need to preface that, like, when you load in, it's gonna have to build itself. But here's my 4 different levels. It's all the same scene, it's just the lighting. I'm only getting feedback on the lighting. But, this is scene 1. I'll just give you guys a quick look through. Scene 1. The lighting's the only thing I want judgment for. I do realize there's a hole there. I'm not too bothered though. That's scene 1. Scene 2. I think I'm pretty happy with scene 2. I could arguably make it a bit warmer, but it's fine. But yeah, this is scene 2. Not bad, not bad. Scene 3. Get a second to load. This is for my interactive piece. I did add some. I did make some lights today, which didn't come out as good as I was hoping they would have come out. So this is scene 3. Which is nice. Then we got scene 4. I know it's super like repetitious with how it's going, but you know what I mean. My point kind of comes across. There's like a different couple of ways, and it's hard enough to get them to actually work the way that I wanted them to. Because there's a bit to this, and it's a bit tricky. Smart. Scene 3. What theme are you going for? Well, I mean, I am technically going for a theme, but my theme is only within my hypotheses, you know what I mean? Like, I could say that I'm going for a theme, but not necessarily is that true, you know what I mean? I would say, if I'm to describe what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to cover the widest variety while... So, is this lighting gonna... Yeah, I'll go into that. So, I'm trying to cover the most variety in terms of, like, lighting, while being able to make some... While not having... what do you call it? While also trying to reduce... the chances that there could be like a contributing factor, if that makes sense. To give an example is, all of them are the exact same scene. I think technically bar one of them, and that's just because I noticed that there was an issue with my scene. The issue is like not an issue with anything else apart from that one thing, because of the way that the contrast is working. But with the rest of the scenes, the contrast is either too dark so you don't see it, or it's not contrasty, and then you know what I mean? Like, it's not an issue. So I'll go through what my hypotheses are and what I'm trying to approach, and that will sort of give you an example. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to view emotions and see if I can gather emotions about what to do with the lighting. It's not to do with the scene. The scene's just, you know what I mean? If you have a super ultra mega fake scene, it's not gonna, you know what I mean? It's hard to invoke those emotions no matter how good your lighting is. So I'm sort of trying to have like a bit of a neutral scene. It's not like a hyper realistic, hyper detailed, you know, you're focused too much on the scene. I don't want the scene to be the focus. I want the lighting to be a focus. And so, for example, I've got scene 1. The idea for this scene is to pretty much do the worst lighting I possibly can. Like the most unrealistic, bad lighting. I did get my mum to have a look at it, and she said it was kind of immersive. And I'm like, that was not what I was trying to go for, but I guess immersion's not really a key focus anymore for my research paper. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to like not draw any emotions with that one. That's like the theme for this one. Whether I do or don't is a different story. But this one's like, you know what I mean? There's like zero contrast. I tried to reduce the contrast as much as possible without like with it still being like somewhat natural, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna have like it literally be just a white screen, you know what I mean? Because then it's like, okay, buddy. So, you know, you can walk around. This just feels super uninspired. There's just nothing to it. You know, why is everything so lit when everything's like fully closed up? You know what I mean? There's no lighting sources. There's no nothing. It's just like a, okay. This is just super boring. It's like my hypothesis is going to be, I don't think this level is going to be immersive. And I think people are either going to feel neutral or almost a little bit uneasy due to like how just weird, like the lighting is just super unnatural. That's this level. Level 2. I feel like people will feel calm. You know, there's this one I tried to do. There's low contrast. This is a high key lighting. You know, there's high key lighting. Everywhere's pretty much lit. There's very few areas that are not that are low contrast. You know what I mean? I have a post-process volume going throughout the scene. I don't have post-process. I do have one, but I have like a height field, you know, of fog. So I got fog that is like decreasing the contrast. Sorry, decreasing the contrast. So it's lower contrast. You know what I mean? There's less shadows. There are shadows. It's not to say there aren't shadows in dark areas, but it is mostly, it's quite well lit. The lighting bounces quite a lot. So it's quite a, you know, it's paired with warm lighting, which generally makes people feel comfortable, happy. You know, it's still like, you know, this is still like a underground area, so people may be like, I don't know. But this is sort of like a mine, almost. Skylight. Define what in particular about Skylight. But yeah, moving along. Level 3. Scene 3. This one, uneasy, weary, cautious, eerie. You know, we've got very, very cool light. This is like, I think, 8,000, 9,000, I think Kelvin. And then, you know, it's very, very high contrast. So this is a low-key lighting. It's very, very cool. I'm not meaning cool as in like, damn, dude, that's cool. I mean like cool lighting, literally. So this is very high contrast. So I want, you know, I'm expecting people to feel quite a little bit uneasy, and then I'll read that in a second. Looks like I'm gonna just see it. And then the last one, you know, got flickering lights. I want people to feel danger. You know, like, oh shit, something's going down. You know, warning, danger, worry, stuff like that. Because we've got red lighting, which usually means danger or stop or watch out. But then, you know, you've also got flickering lights, and flickering is also maybe drawing a bit more immersion, even though they're all the same. But also, yeah, it's a little bit, yeah. So that's kind of, and very, very high contrast. So it's very, very, very low-key lighting. It's very tricky. It's called low-key lighting, but it's high contrast. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? This is supposed to be really deep underground. Like, ignore the scene. The scene means nothing. The scene is just to give reason. But yes, you could argue reasonably deep underground, like a mine or something. I don't know. There's no there is no real rhyme or oops. Well, okay, I did not mean oops. I pressed escape and I set it up to quit. But yeah. But let's just say if you had hatches that are revealing the outside of it during the day and night, like different weather settings. No, that's not really what this is. I'm not going for this. Isn't like a game or anything like that. What the purpose of this is invoking emotion via lighting. It's not like a game, and it's not meant to be like hyper realistic. Yeah. So, for example, that first scene is meant to be completely unrealistic. Like, not at all. I do not want people to go, oh, okay, but that makes sense. Because if people are like reasoning it, then that is kind of going completely against what I want. How's the lighting make you feel, bro? But yeah. So, that's kind of my whole research proposal. I just want to see if lighting can, like, you know, draw emotion. I don't think lighting should be the key thing that causes emotion. I don't think that's necessarily true, but I do think lighting is an important factor that can enhance emotions and stuff like that. But I don't think it should be the key thing that causes emotion. There's a lot of interesting stuff that I'm like researching and stuff like that. Like, for example, you could argue, for example, okay, I'll run you guys through something. And I want your guys' results. Even, like, I'm not writing this down. Like, I can only ask people from our school for what they feel. So don't worry. If I may send, you know, I don't know. I probably won't send this one out. I may if anybody really wants it. But this is only going to be for really school peoples. But how... Let's say you see red lighting. What does red lighting make you feel? What does... Like, if you could describe an emotion or something that you feel by, like, the color red. You know what I mean? Something was, like, lit red. What would you guys say? Just give me, like, a single emotion or something. As long as you're not, like, taking the piss, you know? Don't say, oh, blue! Like, okay. That means nothing. Repeat the question. How does red lighting make you feel if you were to describe it in like one word, an emotion? Does it make you feel comfortable? Like if something was lit red, for example. A red light. You see a red light somewhere. You feel angry? What about you, Toxic? I'm running you through something that I've... It's not something that I didn't know prior, but it's not something that I but also worried. This is also something... So there's something that I like, you subconsciously kind of know, but it's not something like... If you asked me, I probably wouldn't have originally given you this, even though it is accurate. So you'd say angry or worried? Also see the AFK or still writing. Oh yeah. Irritated, worried, but also stable and in control. So another thing that it can make you that it can portray, I think is a better way of saying. Not necessarily make you feel. It can make you feel, but it can... Red lighting can also be used to portray, for example... This all depends to me, because Doom makes you feel angry with the red lighting, but other games make you feel worried. Yeah, there's context. And that's probably the key thing that I'm going to say, is context matters for these things. Because red can also can be used to portray love, you know? Valentine's Day, love hearts, stuff like that. Red, for example. You know, you see a scene in like a cartoon and it's like a love scene, you know what I mean? It's either pink or red lighting is going to be used. So it's like, oh, you know, love and those sorts of things also being fit under red, but red is also caution, you know what I mean? Red is more sexy, yeah. Pink is love. But yes, sexy, you know, love, those sorts of things. How you mix lighting with other colors in the moment, yeah. Another one, what about green? If you were to see green, how would you feel? Is it like, once again, there's no real right answer. There's like 2 common ones that I could expect that you would say for green lighting, but via some research that I've done already. But maybe you guys feel something different. But what would green make you feel? Thick. That's to be expected. Or evil. Good, good, good. Like toxic, say, and then I'll reveal 2 examples. Very contrasting examples. You're green, Amy. Really annoys you, but if it's light, it gives harmony. Aha! And Toxic says the other example. You're pink. You're blue. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So green is often being used to portray toxin, poison, evil, yes, and something like, you know, that you have to be cautious about, you know what I mean? Like, you often portray like nuclear material as like green, for example, or yellow for caution as well. On the contrary, green can also portray nature, harmony, calm, and stuff like that, calming. So in this is a legitimate thing that I found in my research. In light, let me get the actual thing that I'm using, so I can explain this better. In hold on. Yeah, so green light is also used in light therapy. Was what I was trying to explain. So it's used in light therapy to help people that want to, you know, relieve stress and stuff like that. I can't remember. I think it was like, there was a particular thing that I didn't write down because it wasn't important to my essay that is particularly used for. But it's stuff like that where it's like, oh, it also, you know what I mean? In nature and harmony and calmness and these sorts of things, highly contrast toxin, poison, evil, stuff like that. And so it's kind of interesting, and you sort of have to pedal around, you know, how these sorts of emotions can actually be perceived, you know what I mean? Like, I can say that one thing is perceived as one way, but that's not necessarily true for everybody else. People perceive things different ways, and that's something that's kind of interesting. So yeah, I don't know, there's a lot of interesting things, like, you know, if you tell me, oh, you know, it can mean both those things, I'll go like, ah, yeah, that's true. But if you ask me, I'll be right back. You lay down. Oh my gosh, his back is dying. I'm tired though. What's up? I need to do a bit of running. Like a black light, yeah. You mean like a UV light? Oops, copying. Yeah. Mm. Really? I don't care how I'm writing this now. I'm gonna completely reword this. I'm just trying to get thoughts into paper. Hold on, let me just quickly write this down. Could get people to describe how the lighting makes the scene feel. So one interesting thing that I found with one of the things, you're hungry. I'm also hungry. One of the studies that I was looking into for this, people perceived warm lighting as like a spacious room, and with like cooler lighting, or for example green lighting, people perceive that as like a tighter, more constrictive scene, and that's something interesting to think about. Maybe part of that is also related to the high key or low key aspect of things, because you can see more. You feel, oh, I can see everything. It feels wide and large. Whereas when things are kind of like more contrasty and a little bit uneasy color-wise, you can go, oh, I feel a little bit more constricted here. I can't see as much, so I feel less in control. Um, weary. I still think people feel cautious in the second one. I'll re-establish this later. But I'm just trying to get some brief stuff, and then tomorrow morning I'll go a bit more into. I just need to get my hypothesis out, because then I can send it out for feedback. I can't really send it out for feedback and then write my hypothesis. It's not really how it works. But yeah, to give an example of how this is gonna look, what my thought process was for the lighting different scenarios is we've got high key lighting. So high key lighting is low contrast. Low contrast being you can see a lot of the scene. There's not many dark areas. Neutral temperature, no color, and static lighting. High key lighting again, warm temperature, no color, static. Warm being, like a more yellowy orange to reedy tint. Scene 3, low key lighting, so high contrast now, lots of shadows and stuff like that. cool temperature, no lighting, no color, sorry. By no color, there is color, but the color is being driven by the temperature. And then static lighting, and then last but not least, low-key lighting, no temperature, color. This one, it feels a little bit rushed because I'm experimenting color and dynamic lighting in the same one, which I don't really like, but I was told to reduce it down to about 4 scenes. So 3 or 4, pretty much max. I wanted to do 6 originally. So what I wanted to do is explore 2 different levels as well. So I'd have maybe like an above ground, maybe inside of a house level, and then have an underground level. Because you know what I mean? I do think that the different level could, like, the fact of what the level is could have an impact on people's emotions that are being brought out, you know what I mean? Like the impact of these colors, and for example, like a cornfield may provide different results. I feel like, you know, red lighting is kind of really freaky if you're in like a cornfield, and stuff like that. And then with that, I could explore, for example, ambient light, which is, as you mentioned earlier, or was asking about earlier, toxic, like natural lighting in the form of like skylight and stuff like that is called ambient light. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm trying to only cover like one new. I'm trying to like keep it as, you know what I mean, like explorative, without having too vast of a difference. Because if each level lighting is like so vastly different, you know what I mean, then you sort of run into the worry of, are there multiple factors? And then it's really hard to find out whether it's the factors that are causing the different results or not. So for example, we've got 2 that are the high key lighting. By this, if we're getting similar results with both of these, then you know that high key lighting is probably the contributing factor. If these, for example, are quite different, so we're swapping the coolness and the temperature. The temperature and the contrast. You know, if people are feeling like the scene's large and stuff like that, and they're feeling comfortable in this one, and then they're feeling kind of weary, you know, I know that cool temperature can have an impact on that, but also the contrast. So I can kind of gather that this is probably a mix between these, and then you can kind of tell with this, because neutral temperature. Oi! Pristine, you bust. How are you? The mess up. I'm doing my. I gotta be honest. I was going to be. Hello, I know you're streaming, so I'm just here doing some substance designer. Ooh. I gotta be honest. I need to get back into my substance designer rhythm. You know what I mean? It's been a minute since I've done too much substance designer stuff. I was recently. What am I saying? I was recently exploring something. Because I have the lucky thing is I've done a variety of things as a designer, but I haven't done much, you know what I mean? Like, I was working on this like a couple years ago, maybe like 2 or so, 2 and a bit, 3 years ago. I was working on this, and we're doing like a sort of an old designed place. And so I've already got this set up for like a nice like medieval fabric, for example. Yeah, okay, this one was sort of following a tutorial, and then I've sort of like made some of my own changes and stuff like that, so don't worry about that aspect of things. Okay, don't worry, it was somewhat following a tutorial, and then I made some of my own changes. Okay. We got chill. That's crazy. I can't pull this one off out of nowhere, you know what I mean? I can't just like whip something up like this. And then I have a bunch of resources for like ornamental bitmaps and stuff like that, so I can play around. Like I own this one like CCO, or not CCO, but I have license and I can use it for what we're doing. So that'd be too crazy. That'd be too crazy. This one, to be honest, if I was approaching this, I would approach this completely different. To be honest, I have done cloth stuff. I would not do it in Substance Designer. The only reason I'd do it here is because I actually have the setup, and the setup is good. It's like a very particular, you know what I mean? I've got this like embroidery, you know, that works really well. Let's be like 1,000 feet away. I agree. I'd use like Substance Sampler probably for like cloth-based stuff. The only reason is because Substance Sampler has a lot of like presets, and so I could spend, like, if I were probably to do this, I think me following the tutorial took about like 2 to 3 hours. If I were to actually make it, it would take a lot longer than that if I were making it by myself. And I don't have the time reasonably, especially like vertical slice. We do only have like, you know, set number of weeks. And I mean, our team's very, very small. So, there we go. The Cyberpunk cheer. Oh, yeah. I'm like, what Cyberpunk cheer? I haven't shown one. Yeah, I got my Cyberpunk cheer. Dude, okay. You gotta understand the level in which... Okay, Dora, you gotta... So, 1, Secret Lab, how are you? I got this a while ago. My old chair kind of died out. And so, bear in mind, I'd been working for quite a while. And I throw my chair. Oh, we don't talk about what happened once I got my chair. Originally. It's way too far away so you can't see it. Alright. It's still too far away to see. I got a Witcher map, albeit it's not a complete Witcher map. It's just the game Witcher map. So it's like the main areas. It's like White Orchard, it's like Novigrad, those sorts of things. And it's only The Witcher 3 as well. It's not even like a thing. I feel like I'm like holding... I thought you were saying that you're sick. So I'm like... And then it's a little hard to see because of the length of my webcam. Why would you do that? Yeah. So we've got a Cyberpunk sword made by my friend for my birthday last year. Very, very cool. Like 3D printed. We've got a Samurai limited edition thingy. Hell yeah. W friend. Samurai. We've got Edge Runners. W show. I do like myself Edge Runners. And then we got Gear Up in the corner. How to commission the Buster Sword? It was 3D printed. I'm stealing you again. I really like that one though. The Samurai. That one's my favorite. It was like a limited. I would generally not get like a limited time thing because I'm like, it's generally they just add price for the sake of adding price. There's limited exclusivity. But that is like pretty much peak poster. I'll see if I can find the actual. Let me see if I can find it. Buster Sword. That reminds me. Oh, here we go. This thing. How much are they selling it for? Oh, currently unavailable. Oh, I like it so much. Holy mama! I don't know. They did a really good job with it because it really encapsulates it. You know what I mean, like game wise. It's like the whole futuristic, like adding cyberware, like all metallic, and adding metal and these sorts of things, while also, you know, it's samurai. You know what I mean. Speaking of samurai, we do have the old. I think we have the old samurai on the bottom as well. Really cool. I don't know. I do love the little icon. So super cool. Throw it. Okay, not throw it. Okay, is it like out? Okay, price wise, beside the point. Okay, you gotta realize how heavy this thing is. I'm not. I gotta get a bit. I don't. I gotta like woo. Get some lifts going. Can you lift it above my head? Probably not. Like I think preface this. Okay, I probably could. It's half of it is the fact of the matter. It's like the shape. You know what I mean? Lengthwise, fine. But yeah, I mean it's kind of fine. But it's heavy ass. This ain't probably like I'd imagine heavy. It's just awkward. It is wide for the dumpy. It is humongous dumpy. I'd say it's like a solid 5 kgs. Nah, I don't know what it is. It's probably realistically like 20, 25, 30 kgs. Okay. Enough. It's all metal, you know, not plastic. Heavy. Hasn't broken yet, you know, it's lasting better than my other one. Can I send you the fish to play on the stream? Sure. We're doing some, I was doing some talking, did I say? Alright, I'll get this out. I finally got dynamic lights working! This was harder than it should have been. Although, only issue, they're all the exact same, which is slightly annoying. I don't think it's worth spending the time trying to figure out how to completely like offset them, you know what I mean? It's like, It is what it is. But we got dynamic lights working. Still feel like the volume's maybe a bit much, but oh well. Let's check out your fish. Fish on chat. The fish? Oh no. Oh, okay, come on. Hold on. It's just the PNG. The fish chilling with like Italian music. Oh, it's paused, that's why. With Italian music in the background. What is it? No, there's like Frenchy Italian. Play fish. You love it. I don't know what it's Lovey and Rose. That's French. There's French. It's a French song. Ironically, this one I always remember from my French class. Fish, because it's The Witcher. This is Thronebreaker. I'm going to be playing it later stream. Speaking of, it is 8 o'clock now, which was my cut. Poisson. Oh yeah. I always remember it because it's I always think poison. You know? Oh, poisson.
Hey, come on. Get them shot.
I am a fish. Je suis un poisson. That's funny. No, we're playing some Thronebreaker. I'll play some Thronebreaker. Major stuff happened. I was like, oh, you know, I'll play for like 30 minutes longer and stuff. And then you know, I probably shouldn't have because you know, I was trying to do it just at the end of the end of class because I'd finished modeling a couple of things that I needed for that research project, and then I'm like, oh, I'll just finish it off. You know, I'm really close to the end of the chapter. I'll finish a chapter. It's not too bad. And then it was like, oh no, the cutscenes were like so long. And then it's like, I don't know. I didn't really want to stop because like a cutscene will end, and then it's like, by the way, you're straight into a fight. I'm like, fuck, no. Oh shit, I can get like so much shit. I'm kind of rich right now. Up to 4 trinkets. A recruit cap? Reminds you a lot of Darkest Dungeon. I would say the art style kind of does give those vibes. I didn't even know there was a recruitment cap. It does, like, art style wise. How you? And I'll fuck with it. It's cool. Creating units. I didn't even know that you could create units. But you can. Hold on, I need to look into that. Ooh, these are good. So, I'll see if I can explain the game. And I'm gonna be honest, I am not... Oh, that's good. I'm not generally a card game aficionado. So, I'm not very good at them. But, hold on. The command tent. Making units. I don't think you can. Oh, here's a sneaky thing. I have too many. I need to get rid of something. Let me drop that. 27. I need to get rid of 2 more. I don't really need that many of those. But it's like, my homies are hungry. Ooh. I just don't want to get... A random one. I'll do that. Oh, fuck. I'm finally fine with that, and then now I have to have a minimum of 25. This is stressful. Please play. I would. I'm too poor, though, unfortunately. Oh, that's really good. Set a unit's power equal to the unit on the left. You'll understand how broken that is. So, fuck. I'm too poor though. The game's expensive. It's like 80 something dollars, right? It does look good though. It does look good. I did come across some dodgy stuff about it earlier today. It does look insane. Yeah, $80. I mean, for a one indie title, top tier. 2 ex Ubisoft devs. You already know Ubisoft be holding them back. There's like 33 people, and like one of them is a dog that made it. If I recall correctly. Kind of crazy. Art style wise, they're giving me very much vibes of when I was playing Thaumaturge. Was it earlier this morning? There's some crazy stuff with Thaumaturge. Thaumaturge. Yeah, 33 people. A dog. I think a dog was one of them. Correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, Maybe I'm crazy. Hold on. What? Who made it? That's my woman. Wait, wrong game. Sorry. The girl with the black hair. Wait, which one? That one? Sandfall, Sandfall. Hold on. Team. I believe it was 33 people. And then one of them was a dog. Yeah, see your dog. Happiness manager. Hold on. Let's count. 6. Oh shit, can I just not? Okay. Come on, a little bit later than that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 16, 16, 19, 20, 24, plus 27, 28, 28, 31. Okay, there's more than 33 now. There's more than 33 now. Maybe it was never... I thought it was Expedition 33 because there were 33 people that made it. Well, I was wrong. What can I say? Oh, I am a math hater right now. This is a lot of math right now. 23. I cannot be over that, but I just need something that's cheap. Ooh, these are very cheap actually. Hold on. Okay. And so I can get 6. Yeah. Oh, she's good. Play a card from your deck, if in hand, deck, or on the battlefield. Strengthen. Play a card from deck, if in hand, deck, or battlefield. Strengthen stuff whenever a Square Tile unit is destroyed. It's really good if you're versing Square Tile, otherwise it's kind of... Yes, we're perfect. Okay, we're fine. Okay, now I can show you. So this is an example of the game. I'm probably going to lose this one, to be honest. Start with cards, and you can redraw them. These guys got crazy muzzles on. That's crazy. And so they all have their own little things. So for example, on deploy, so you place it down. Play a random ally from your graveyard. So aka somebody has died. It will choose a random one of those. Bear in mind, first round, chance of somebody dying, pretty slim. Chance of me caring the fact that they died, also very slim, so I probably do not need these field medics. These guys are very, very good. So they are 5 by default, but if I use my queen, for example, they'll go from a 5 to a 10, which doubles their score. They all have their own little things, which is really, really cool. Just looking through. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna focus. So there's 2 ways that you can focus. Like there's a focus with this. So you have a score over here, right? And that's how much your deck is worth. Wait, there's another queen move. So one thing to note with this is you got 2 approaches. One, just having a high score. Approach 2, attacking the units. And that's going to reduce their score. So a safe bet for now would almost be the Lyrian Scytheman, which I'll probably do. Because these guys don't really do much. They're just there and they will gain a lot of HP. What's she doing? What the fuck?
I smell a leak.
Oh, this is going to be incredibly annoying. Wait. I'm surprised I didn't do it on that row. And now, for example, I want to do a bit of damage. So this one's going to do like 1 damage each turn, I believe. So I've got a couple cards, like, for example, set her on fire. If I see them placing a lot of cards on, like, for example, this row, there we go, so that does damage, then I know, okay, we'll set this row on fire. So for now, I want to hold off. Ooh, so this can be pretty good. But I want to hold off on that one. This one's very, very good. These are all pretty good. On this side, so I need to hold off until they place like one more card on like that row or something, and then I can see this gets powerful. I can move 3 cards. So if they place like another card here, I move the 3 cards to this back row, and then the next turn I put that row on fire. That's, for example, a combination you can get, which is very powerful. I'm surprised I didn't mark it anything.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Okay, that was an interesting maneuver. A very annoying one. But I'm going to do the same thing. I should have set that row on fire, to be honest.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
But boom, I'm going to run that. In turn, and then I'm going to set this row on fire at the end.
Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
Oh, they got a gas gun as well. This is like the same deck as mine, so I'm really just versing myself, to be honest.
You mad? Don't shake that.
Go shot. Boom. That row's set on fire, so they place anything on this row. Yeah, good luck. So that's gonna be a way that I can do damage and stuff, which is good. So it just deals damage over time. Great. I'm a bit disappointed because I lost something, but this. So unit on the right. So for example, this guy's 14. Shove it here. 2 turns. That's gonna go back to mine. He's gonna be in higher, which is very, very good. Oh, I'm kind of targeting my own guy. That's annoying. Let me see. Gonna run that.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow.
C17. Now we're hella strong. And I'm fucking attacking myself like a fucking genius. Okay. I gotta be careful with that one. Unit on the left, power. So boom.
What is it?
Oh, what the fuck did I do? Okay, that was a crazy maneuver. I just like self-damaged myself. What was, what was that? Oh yeah, this looks awesome. Yeah, it is cool if I'm not like self-damaging. That was a bit of a waste. Humble Bundle. This one's not Humble Bundle, unfortunately. This one's not Humble Bundle. I have had this one for a long time, unfortunately. But give me one memento. Let me run this.
She knows what she's doing.
I'm just gonna win this, even though I shouldn't. I'm using all my cards, but I'm just giving an example. You generally not want to run all your cards because I'm like absolutely dominating. They cannot win. Let me see if I find a cheaper for you there. They're not too bad. So this is usually like story based fights. This is a non-story based fight. There's no point to this at the moment. Yeah, I mean that's fine. I'm not gonna win, but I feel like this has been cheaper in a couple places. Hold on. Oh, that's unfortunate. If it was available, Thronebreaker would be $7. That's a pain. Let me see if there's anywhere else where it's cheap as. Fortunately not though in the choice. Like $7, so that's not too bad. See. Um, Man, I'm not seeing it really that cheap anywhere, fortunately. I've enticed you and now I've fooled you because apparently it's not cheaper anywhere. Um, it's unfortunate. Oh, I'm not seeing it anywhere. Hold on. Okay. What I'll do, I will. I'll add it to my wish list on City Keys. Sometimes, if you add it to your wish list in the next like day or two, they'll get keys in stock. And if so, I'll let you know. The other alternative is The Witcher 3's 10th anniversary is on the 18th or 19th. Which still isn't the best, unfortunately, because it's still quite expensive. But chances are there might be a sale as well. I feel like the time for there to be, I feel like a 10th anniversary, there might be a sale for Witcher games. You know what I mean? But then again, that's an assumption. I don't think I'm winning this with how many cards they have. I can only play this practically. Yeah, no, I ain't winning this one.
Aye.
Oh, why did I do that? If I just passed and lost all my cards, I would have been fine. Oh well. This one's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm losing this one.
If anyone asks,
What was that? Okay, hold on. Restraint. Deploy. Set a unit's power equal the unit on its left. I'm so confused about that though.
it's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
Because why is that's going to do damage? I just do not understand this alchemist. I'm going to be completely frank.
This could hurt.
Yeah, I mean, we lose this one. Anyway, we get the picture. Let's actually that I gain nothing by doing that, so let me skip that. Holy moly, I almost died. Okay. Okay. Holy shit. We have just... Holy shit. Okay. That was crazy. I've just spawned in here. This is Adern. And I've lost... I was the queen, and I lost my right to the... Ooh, golden chest. Of course I did. Oh my god. Like, inhaled. Ooh, that's really good. I inhaled the water. What's this? Oh, I was just talking. I got talking points, but I won't bother doing it on stream because, yeah, it was actually pretty cool because I've read all the books and there's a reference to an actual thing which is pretty cool. There's a character called Ike of Denisal. And he because he meets and saves Geralt in the books. and mentions.
Gods. The entire country up in flames.
I'll see if I can turn this up.
That he would show the land no mercy.
But yeah, we're getting
What in God's
this
name's name?
land. Sorry,
Nilfgaard offered us
is
alliance
getting
against the
raided
rest
by
of the North,
Nilfgaard.
but Demavend declined.
Sorry, hold on.
And swore he'd reduce Edern to rubble.
I don't know. I do like the these backgrounds. Turn up the volume. Here we go. Oh, you can even turn it up. Let me know if this is fine, and I will turn it up if need be. I'm just not too sure how loud it is for you guys. But yeah, I don't know. I think some of the art style and like story in this game is pretty good. Part of it is because I have played like all the Witcher shit. Outside of the Witcher 1, that one's a work in progress. You know what I mean? That one's a work in progress. I'll be honest. But I got to a point where I'm like kind of stuck, to be completely honest. And yeah.
Any of you see Nimoy?
Nimoy.
Here from Iconford. Supposed to have arrived 3 days past.
How you doing, by the way, Dory? That's fine. Yeah. You did the opposite, you know. You snoozed this morning. I woke up pretty early. I kind of regretted it. I was like falling asleep during the class. I was so tired.
At an ancient, half-desiccated beach. Its trunk sat atop a tangle of thick roots, and scraps of paper covered with tiny scribblings fluttered over it from top to bottom. Travelers crowded all around. Barefoot refugees.
You didn't miss too much, though.
Peddlers with armored escorts.
All they really covered was... Oh, there's something that I need to say. Sorry, I did not mention
Travelers
this.
of all sorts swap tales here.
They check the modules
The enemy a clear picture of
on...
Gascon
Doing okay,
Nilfgaard
like I am?
spies will
Okay.
flock to this tree like flies to particularly pungent
Okay,
pollen.
dude. The... on the... Andor till late at night. I tried to wake up at like 4 AM again, slept at 2. Oh no. Okay. I could fall asleep at like 10 PM and I would not be able to wake up at 4 AM. I'm gonna keep it real. I could fall asleep at 3 and I would still struggle. It doesn't matter. 4 AM is like, you know what I mean? I got that period where it's just like, it's not happening. I'm not doing that. You cannot wake me up. Oh shit. I'm gonna send a scout. Did I not trust it?
Neve decided to proceed cautiously.
But yeah,
She pitched
check
camp in a nearby clearing and sent a scout dressed as a peddler to investigate
Check
the
the-
wayfarer's beach. Yet long hours passed with no sign of the soldier.
Okay,
Gods be
so
damned.
there's danger.
Maynard, send
The
We better
Larians
get a
found
fight.
The scout's
I lost
body in
somebody
the
there.
woods a few leagues from the wayfarer's beach. His corpse revealed clear signs.
Usually
of
wake up at the time.
prolonged
How?
torture. Neve could
I
only
could not.
hope he had managed to hold something back from his captors.
Is it like 4 onwards though? Actual break. Is it like, are you just like awake 4 onwards, or is it just like a temporarily awake? So I guess it does kind of switch things up for me. I did recently have to wake up. I had to drop my mum off or something at the airport. Well, I dropped somebody off at the airport. Either my mum or my brother, and it was a bit of a struggle. Although that was a long story. That was our team presentations. You remember our team presentations for the games? I had to drop my mum off at the airport, and then I got home and I could not fall asleep, and then my mum forgot her phone, and then I had to wake up again. I didn't fall asleep until like 6. And I'm like, I was dying. 4 onwards? How? Are you not like just exhausted? Alright, here we go. On the modules, is what I was trying to say. They have posted a bunch of examples of what, you know what I mean, like the. Oh, there's sign language. I thought that was like a meow type of thing. They have the presentation examples. So, I think the best they only showed example 1 and 2. Yeah, it was a bit of a hassle. And 1. Yes, by 10 a.m. you're dead. I would be as well. No, I don't know. I like, what do you call it? I'm like, what do you call it? I'm like the hero's journey every day, you know? Wake up exhausted. About midday, I'm generally about fine. 2 p.m., I'm dead again. And then about 5 p.m. onwards, meow. Yeah, literally. And then like 4 5 p.m. onwards, I'm like, I could stay up as late as I want. And then it's usually about 10, 11. I'm like, okay, never mind. I'm exhausted. I gotta sleep. How's Andor? Okay. In a little bit of a dodgy area. I have not seen Andor, but I did hear it was good. Let me see. Merchant. I don't know what I value more. 750 is a lot though. 200 wood. I feel like wood's easy to get, so I'm more willing to lose wood for gold than gold for wood. The meow. Just staffing and cannot nap for shit. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, I just too sleepy, too eepy. Then I cannot nap because I feel like absolutely shite if I fall asleep. If I like nap. Like, it doesn't matter. It could be like a 15-minute nap to like a 3-hour nap. I just wake up and I'm like half dead. Just like a corpse. Something about the mornings, you know? I just cannot. Not the mornings, about just waking up. It's just even worse. Alright. There's some stuff that I missed back here. I'm like exhausted every morning, so it's kind of like it is what it is. I must have missed something back here. Nah, but Andor did look pretty cool. Okay, one good thing about this game is you can skip missions, which is good. So if you're struggling, you can just skip the mission. I gotta be honest, some of the missions are kind of hard. So I'm gonna keep it real. So I may have skipped one before. Oh, and this is another cool thing. Your morale. You have morale, so certain actions and stuff have impact on the cards you use. So for example, this guy was 5 and then a boost of 10. But now because I've got like positive morale instead of neutral morale, he's boosted by 5. So he's 10, you know, doubled. Everyone's, I think, doubled in terms of their stats. I think you're halved if you have negative morale. It's hard to get negative morale. I've had it like once, and it's because I made a shitty decision. I was not really paying attention. Toby meow. About 5 p.m. onwards. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, what can I say? These are like decent. Ooh, that's good. Once again, I do not care for field medics at the start though. They just do not really do anything. Because I do not think I'm gonna lose anyone, especially anyone that's strong. My intercore. a safe one, I guess.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
Reversing some Algol. Mecha warriors. Jeez, that's broken. These things are very strong. I'm gonna hold off. This one's very, very good, but they may be stronger. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna target him. Rock Fiend. Ooh. See. Oh, if battling monsters and you have Manticore Trophy on the battlefield, on deploy damage an enemy by this unit's power. That's very, very good. I'll leave him last because whenever an ally takes damage, it strengthens him. I have a really good setup. Like, check this out. Boost a unit by 10. This is where this can get incredibly powerful. So if I use my order, it's going to boost this unit by 5, for example. So that makes this one 15, right? If I use this, Fortitude Tonic, that boosts it to 25. If I use this, boost another by another 2, and damages enemies by 2. This one's very good, actually. So that makes this one 27. Then this one, boost lowest ally by power of the highest ally. So if I have somebody that's almost dead, shove this, when I have this guy like 27, you are broken. But it can be a little bit too broken sometimes. What can I say? I want to be a little cautious here. I don't want to be too advantageous. I want to use all my cards, you know. I'm going to be a little cautious here. Nice. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to shove this one.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
And then Death Wish damage all units on this row by 3. Oh, that's very, very good, actually. Kill that. Everything should take 3. We're genius! Using our brain. Doesn't happen often. Let me end turn. And I should probably win this one, to be honest, without having to place anything else. I think I'm just going to pass and let them do the thing. Okay, they just gave up. That was easy. They did not use many cards. I do not like both of these slingers. Let me redraw. Fine. I don't think I want 2 of them. My grave. I don't think I have anything in my grave. Okay, Reynard's very, very good actually, so that was good. Once again, let's play it safe at the start. Shove a rando. So if I can win this, if I lose, we draw, and then we get one more run. If I win this one, I completely win. So I ideally want to just completely win this one. If I can. If I lose this one, then it's like, oh shit. End the turn. Okay. That's annoying. Alpha Wolf! That's me! Alpha Wolf! I don't know how I missed that. Oh, that's funny. Let me run that.
This could hurt.
No, it's you. You're the Alpha Wolf. Exactly. It's paired with the fucking card as well. I wish I could view. Yes, I can. That's so funny. I want to hold off on this one for one more turn. I want them to have one more unit there. Ah. Here's the thing, if I had like one more card, it'd be fun. I could run this one. I'll run this one.
No time for that.
Because this one's going to gain on the right. Yeah, so it'll gain 7, which is good. After that. So I just need to save a turn. Sure. See if I can run that. I don't think I'm going to gain anything from it, but it is what it is. And then this little guy will come back. He'll be stronger. And then... Yes! Okay, this is perfect. They've got... Okay, this is really, really good. This is really, really good. Okay. Run this. Let me see. Push these guys up there. Very, very good. In turn. Alright, and then these guys will be taking damage. And if I can kill this, it's going to damage all these guys by 1. Or kill this one. It's going to damage everything by 1. Which is very, very good. Alright. Let me cook. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna start cooking here. Damage an enemy by this unit's power. Okay, watch this.
I fear not, for faith guides me.
There's a lot of damage. Alright. We wipe them away. Let's go. Okay. W. And look, 74 to 15. I pretty much got this one in the bag. The only downside is these guys are not going to be taking damage anymore. It is what it is. Oh, they keep doing something. I hate that. And then, watch this, watch this. Boost a unit by 10. I'll boost Reynard. And then I'll watch this. Holy moly, they have so many. Okay. Nice. Oh, I'm going full in for this one, to be honest. Alright, we heal. They all gain a 3 boost. And we damage him. Oh. This is cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. I'm 96 and they're 20, bear in mind. Alpha Wolf! Unfortunately, it did do damage. That was kind of annoying. But, lowest ally. Oh. Who's the lowest ally? Yeah. Run that. This guy gains 35. I don't really care who I kill, to be honest. Doesn't really matter. Nice. Look, 40. 126. Good luck beating me there. Alpha Wolf. Don't matter how alpha the wolf is, you know, I'm the alpha wolf here. Oh, no. Let me use EP. We got the W. That was easy. That was probably the easiest fight I've done. Father, the Blackclads are Nilfgaardians, advancing from the south, which are like the antagonists in this game. Fortifications along the border in Valkar and Luton have already fallen, and the devils are setting alight all else in their path. Take what you and Mum have of worth and go at once to Rosberg, to Uncle. You'll be safest there. I know what you're thinking. 60 years on your brow, 7 years you've survived, and this one's no different. But it is, Papa. You must trust me. I beg you. Your Keller. Rip. Yeah, this one's kind of crazy. It's a crazy war. This is like part of the way through the books, which is kind of cool. So we got some loot there. I just gotta keep making my way. And we need to get there, which I'm guessing that's Adern. Oh, Rosberg. Well, we're in Adern. Rosberg in particular. How's your interactive project going? Sorry. What's your question? I don't actually know what your question is. Be intrigued to know. Oh, I've lost morale somehow. That's annoying.
Tucked a bushel of grain away in my shack, but I'm too fearful to return there.
Oh, I wish I could get my morale back. It is what it is. What can you do? You haven't started. Oh no. Question, like a research. So I'm doing what just
Soon
happened?
after entering Edern, Meve ordered a halt. She wished to sit with Black Rayla and plan their onward march. For
This
Rayla,
time I'm not gonna
every
die
path in
after
the
drinking
realm,
this.
including ones not drawn on any map.
Just the game
They
studies.
were hard at work when shouts rang
I'm
out above the
doing.
tents.
Okay, that's paused. I'm doing, for example, how lighting is used to emphasize emotion. Unpublished changes, where? In video games. But I did kind of change mine, to be honest. Oh wait, are you doing an interactive piece? That'll be interesting. Are you doing interactive, or are you just doing a full-on essay? I suck at essay writing.
One final time I shall say it. As your senior officer, I order you to depart the training grounds. Or
Reynard like crashing out.
Pray tell, you'll have me drop and give you 50?
Essay skill issue,
What is the meaning
100%.
of this?
Your research question is, what aspects of video games can deduce the differences between positive and negative portrayals of mental illness in video games? A video essay? How long does the video essay need to be again? Was that like 10 minutes or something? No, it's gonna be more than 10 minutes, right? It'll be interesting. I think that'll be pretty cool. I feel like arguably a video essay. To be honest, I gotta be honest. I feel like anything apart from writing just you wrote video games twice. That's cool. Yeah. Video essays. You would have loved to done that for you. So, what about an interactive piece? That's pretty cool as well. No, I feel like anything but really excited to do. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, Amy, that's just me. You're a hater. I think, yeah, that'll be really cool. That would have been my backup, to be honest, doing a video essay. I feel like I wouldn't struggle too bad. Painted from your experience. Oh no. Yeah, I feel like that would have been cool. That was like my backup option if I couldn't have done the interactive piece. But I feel like the interactive piece is nice because I'm doing a particular part, so I'm studying how lighting can draw emotion. That I feel like it needs to be, you know what I mean, interactive. Otherwise it's kind of like a little tricky to portray it. But you know, it'll be pretty cool doing a video essay. I guess if I didn't have to do editing, I hate editing. I hate video editing, but that's just me, to be honest. I gotta be honest, I just raw dog my videos, you know, whenever I'm uploading a video, it's just like record it straight up, however long the recording is however long the fucking video is. So all my videos end up being like 30 minutes long. It's like, why is it so long? It's like, oh, okay. Just straight up. Just click record and it was going.
Your Grace, I had thought to use this interval to drill the recruits, teach them
To walk.
Don't walk.
to maneuver, Gascon. A world of difference. In perfect harmony must soldiers traverse the field of battle.
A little too
Otherwise,
harsh,
they
you
could
know.
break
We gotta.
formation. The enemy would penetrate our
We
lines, and our
we're
army
trying
could be
to
slaughtered.
work together, and I can't push people away if they,
And
you know what I
therein lies
mean.
the rub, dear Reynard. Army. This is no army,
Yeah.
but a band of partisans. If we do not adapt to the rules of desperation.
The
If
puzzle
we
can be
adhere instead to the
crazy.
Academy Codex,
Hussite
we shall
wars?
lose.
Question mark.
Laying traps, wiping tracks, that's what we should teach the lads. Not marching to the beat.
Video set will be just you crashing out over why Outlast cannot be taken seriously. That'll be funny. I'd be
Oh my
down to
eye.
give it a watch.
A fighting force must have discipline. Otherwise, tactics and planning are impossible.
I haven't
A
played
soldier
Outlast
must obey
Trials,
orders.
but it's Outlast Trials, right? Is it good? Can I do both of you? Don't get so upset, Reynard. I feel like running calm down both. Okay, hold on. I'm not searching anything up, but I may be looking to the side randomly. Yeah, I do agree with Gascon, to be honest. Just the whole series,
Show
yeah.
some respect, Gascon.
Ah!
Reynard in his first charge rode, you teetered upon a rocking horse. Do not dismiss his experience.
Hold on. Hold on. I did not want to I did not want to go with that one. I'm taking the L. I'm quickly Alt-F4ing. I clicked the wrong one. I agreed with Gascon, man. Dude, Gascon is like, you know what? We'll help you. Me, you listen here, Gascon. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. It was a misinput. I clicked the wrong button. Oh, I just wasn't reading. Okay, I didn't click the wrong button. I clicked the wrong one to what I was wanting to click. Alright, we're back a little bit. Basically, I could choose whether to support this guy Gascon or support my commander Reynard. And the issue was Reynard was being a little bit... His focuses were like... I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Yeah, I was being a bit mean and it wasn't on purpose. I would not have made that mistake in real life. Okay. That I was stuck between a rock and a hard place, and that was my ability to fucking read what the fucking question was. Alright, take two.
Soon after entering
There's no
Paris,
like
Lee ordered a horse.
saving and stuff.
She wished to
So
see
once
the
something
battle
is like
and their onward march.
in place, it's in place. That's like the only downside.
Ones not
So
drawn
I
and
choose.
One final
I
time
don't.
shall
Maybe
say it.
there's no
As your
like.
soul what?
What is the
Maybe
meaning of
nothing
this?
comes
Grace?
out of this.
To walk.
I still have my opinion though.
A world of
And
I wanna
therein
share
lies
it.
the rub, dear Reynard. Laying traps.
all my eye.
Alright. Don't get so upset or show some respect. I don't want to. Okay, buddy.
Douse your outrage, Reynard. Gascon makes a valid point. Change we must accept, embrace
You
it.
can't save scum. No, you can't. And I may be a bit of a save scummer.
Our resources are limited.
Maybe.
We cannot do everything at
So-
once. Prepare your proposed plans for training the recruits, and I shall decide which we shall follow. Clear? Get to work.
Okay, it had no impact, but you know, morally, I felt like that was the nice thing to do. Get some more resources. Oh, golden chest. It's enticing me. I don't think I can get to it until we cross over there, so I will take note of that. You saw your BG3 saves your perception of... No, it would not. I do not think so. If you saw my Kingdom Come Deliverance saves... Okay, one, to preface, Kingdom Come Deliverance saving, by default, does not allow you to save scum. It's like a resource. And so I may... Step one, I downloaded a mod, which allows me to press F5 and it does a quick save and doesn't utilize this resource. Option 2 as well. Going through my saves, there's about like a 5-minute difference between each save. Like F5, F5, F5. And I think by the end, if I recall correctly, I got about 1,600 saves. After the 140 hour. Yeah, it's got a bit. It's got a bit. 1,600. I think it was. Let me double check. It was over 1,000. I was looking through and I saw the amount of saves I had, and I'm like, a lot. There's a lot. So I don't know if your BG3, your Baldur's Gate, save scumming can compare. But hey, maybe, you know, multiple things. Let's see. Yeah, 1659. But then it starts deleting it after a specific amount of time. Let me see. Yeah, okay. By the time that I left the first half of the game, I was 500 saves in. The second half took me double that. So, oh boy. Oh, wait, you can right mouse button? Oh, I've been missing all of these. That's a bit of a bummer. I have been... Wait, okay, hold on. I swear there was one back here. I didn't realize that you could... Oh, I feel a little bit stupid, to be honest. I don't know. Like, if you click on it... Bum, indeed. If you click on it... Yeah. Oh, there's a... Oh, that was a movable time. Okay, that... So mean. A little hurtful now. Alright, let's see what we got here. What should be like nothing, and this was a waste of my time. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Let me interact. Then let me interact. Let me shoot out some scouts. Ooh, a lot of loot. Okay. We got quite a bit to get. Oh, this was something that I found really, really cool. Check this out. In the tavern, there's a little, cardinal. Which is like the city, PR, like little, like icon thing. There's, oh. Ooh, Nilfgaardian there. Oh yeah. Side note, so this is a Nilfgaardian. That's the armor. I don't know if you guys have seen this. In the Witcher TV show by Netflix, Bane of Existence, worst thing I've seen. Like, this would make you fall asleep. Story. It's so bad. It looks like a fucking nutsack. It's weird. Normal Nilfgaardian armor from the game. The show Nilfgaardian armor. Ooh. They did add it to the game, which was a massive joke, so people kind of just meme. This is it. It's that's Kahir, by the way, that I was mentioning a couple of days ago. Kahir is pretty like terrible. This one, this armor. Look at it. That's so bad. Normal Nilfgaardian, fucking not sick Nilfgaardian. They did fix it in season 2, but I do not know who like designed that and was like, nice. It's pretty despicable. Something else going on over here. Another fight. This is pretty bad. I'm gonna need a heap of money now. Usually it's more wood than money. Right now it's definitely a lot of money. Can I reach this area? I can. Oh, 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 oh. Chest, chest, chest. I am so glad I saw that. It'll be nothing burger, but it's just... Hey, Gwent, that's actually really good. I do not play the multiplayer game, so it's a nothing burger for me, but still. I do not usually like Gwent. I do not like Gwent in the normal Witch one. Okay, so we're doing a puzzle, so we have to eliminate all foes, which means I'm probably going to fail this one. Shortened deck, yeah. I'm probably going to fail this one, so I probably will just skip it. But I'll try the first time. The issue is it's eliminate all foes, and there's like only like one way that you're going to be able to. Whoa, Rivian Sapper, I've never seen these guys. Damage a unit by 2. If it was destroyed, repeat this ability. Destroy the highest units. That's obvious. I should go Scorch. Well, this one can't be too bad, right? From my graveyard. Fuck. That's tricky. Oh, no, that's it. Okay, so we need to get rid of this one. Because it was just going to get stronger. In turn. What? Oh, that's great. Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay. I'm not winning this one. So...
Stop your yapping and start digging.
Oh! Oh, okay, hold on. Actually, let me retry this one. I get it. So this one, destroy the highest units card. Why should I care about this if this guy's just gonna feed himself, just get stronger, and we just kill that? Let's see how that goes.
Listen in the moat. Oh, you're dead.
I could be a genius here.
It's gonna be a right good levy, big and beautiful.
And he's just gonna get stronger, which is fine.
Stop your yapping and start digging.
It's getting very strong.
3 buckets of nails and a tub full of pegs.
Oh no! How do you win this? I'll eat that. I do not know how to win this one. You can run that, and then, like, I've lost. I can't eliminate. Oh, who cares? I always skip it, because it's too late. It's too late at night. I did not know that one. Inhabitants of Lappisfeld. As you know, Aedirn has been betrayed. Our forces taken by surprise now face severe shortages. I urge all of you who are able to support the war effort with a donation. Bokmir, son of Zenek, has been authorized to supervise the collection. Donations must be brought to his mill before the end of this week. From there, they shall be delivered to the soldiers in need at Rosberg Fortress. Mayor Godsmere. We're actually heading to Rosberg, and homie's dead though, unfortunately, so... unlucky. We need to pretty much just go to that point of interest, I think. So where the Elf Guardians were. Ooh. Some loot. I'll double check loot back here. Okay, I do have a lot of money though, so I might see if I can upgrade something. Ah, something that's worth a lot of money. This one's good. It's just now my wood is now the next situation. Field medic, I don't really care. Pitfall trap, damage all units on this road by 2. Actually, that's kind of good. Clear all road effects from your side. Ooh, that one's actually kind of good though. That one's kind of good. Boost south by 7 though. Okay, we're kind of cooking here. I'm just gonna get both of these. I think I can. Comfortably. That one's a lot of money, and I have a heap of money, so I'm kind of fine with that. This one's like less money, but more wood. Okay. I can't actually remember what I actually got though. I wasn't really paying that much attention. I know I got a field medic, but I don't need more of them. Pitfall trap is very good. Oh nah, but it's superfood. It's superfood. Unfortunate. Lyrian Pathfinder, clear all rows of it. The issue is just managing that, really. If I was like super low on food, it'd be fine. But unless I lose like I could deny, which will happen at some point, I can probably run this. But it is what it is. Grey Rider we got. For the ability to get after a different ally is played from hand or moved. After a different ally is played from hand or moved to the other row, move next to it and boost it by 1. That's good. Set around fire. Good, and that's pretty much it. Nice. So I think I actually can get more units. What time is it? 9:03. I'll probably be streaming for another 30 minutes. Hop off at 9:30, read my book.
Your Grace,
Meave heard Reynard call out from behind her.
the scout's returned. Claims to bear an urgent message.
The Queen halted her horse and waited for the soldier to reach her.
Oh, I've got a team meeting tomorrow with the group.
And jumped straight
We
to the
gotta
point.
do some good work, because we gotta finish like a whole room. We've got a couple assets that I've been working on for it, but we're a little bit away, so pretty big push I think tomorrow.
Sounds like
And
a
then
prime
I need to make
opportunity
some
for
more work
everyone
on
to
my I need to work on my essay still. I need to do a bit of a push because I want to get the I need to do the I've got a bit to do. By next week I want to send out my essay form. So I need to finish my yeah, I'll finish all my base research and stuff, I think. Nice. Take the Nilf Guardian caravan. I mean, why would you not attack the caravan? Let me just double check this one. I would admit, I don't know
An
why.
opportunity we cannot ignore.
The Queen said.
Your unit will block their path. Gascon and his men will hide in the woods and strike their flanks, while I shut the trap, attack them from
Scoia'tael.
behind.
Their
They're
plan
not Scoia'tael.
established, Meave gave the signal to move out. A brief moment later, the fight began.
This reminds me of a scene from Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come was so good. Oh, I love the game. Expose the trap. Special roles. Whoa, that's a good unit. Oh, I do not need that many of those. Do not understand that thing. I could probably get rid of him, to be honest, for my team. These guys are plus as well, which makes them super good. I love that. I mean, it's a single round, so.
We must drive them into the ambush. Follow me.
Immobile. Move it one position to the right. If it dies, why would you attack it then? Oh, I see. That's not too bad. Let me... Did I get 2 strays? Yeah, okay, these are good. I run this. Target that, it's just gonna take damage, and then that's gonna happen. I think.
This harvest will be reaping black
Order
clouds.
damage an enemy by 2 whenever an ally appears. Gain 1 charge. Oh, that's really annoying.
Your life is mine now.
Oh no, these are really annoying. Let me just run that though.
Shh, target.
We're close, Your Grace.
Ooh.
Up your time. Thought you'd forgotten about me.
Oh, there we go.
Now!
He's just howling. Okay. I don't know where the caravan went, but my guys are going.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Wise choice.
Oh no.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
I really need to get rid of those things. There we go. Oh, but there's mine. Wait. Oh, fuck. I just shot my own people. I think. Okay, well, it is what it is. Lovely. Let's kill my own people. What can I say? Alright, let's attack this. A little bit of a... I didn't realize I was going to attack my own team members. This thing's so annoying. He's going to be taking a lot of damage. Oh, these things are very annoying. There we go. That thing dies, so I'm not going to be taking any more damage, and then we chill. I want to focus on that, I think. Yeah, that sounds really annoying. Hazer.
Her Majesty
Maybe
is
here because that thing starts adding shit up. They have a lot more of those.
Off to
It's
the
really
front
annoying.
yet
Yeah.
again.
So they can get a really high score, annoyingly. I've lost a lot of times to that. So we got Gascon.
Nothing personal, I assure you.
And then I can use my attack. It's very annoying.
We'll
Run
capture
that.
all!
What do I want to attack? I'll go for now, Mental Toby. Hey, you have a good one. Thanks for popping by, Dory. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, catch you. You have a good rest of your night. Oh yeah. Meow. I did nothing. Oh, what the poo. Bye. Oh yeah. See you. Thank you. Oh, we're getting strong. Are we gonna dominate this one? I won't be streaming for too much longer anyway. Let me see. I still have a couple cards. I'm super broken. Oh, this is a... No, we've already both won. Okay. Oh. Hello? Back. Yeah. In that. Well, there's a lot of damage. We're getting strong. On these, it's going to damage these as well. Then I'm going to do the strongest by the weakest as well. And I'm going to be here with strong. Ah, 2 more turns until I can command, but it's too late. Let me pass. I won that one by a massive amount though.
Ours, milady.
Easy W champ.
Their plan ended in success, the Nilfgaardians crushed. As soon as the dust had settled, Neve tore the canvas off the nearby wagons to see what
That was a
precious
pretty
loot
easy
they had
one,
so
actually.
carefully guarded. She expected to find gold, jewels, or exquisite silks. Instead, she saw dirty, terrified figures bound in chains.
Slaves.
Reynard muttered.
Their precious cargo. Slaves. Behold the glorious future the Empire brings us.
Neve ordered the prisoners freed and discovered they were Edirnian peasants on their way to dig canals and
Yikes.
dredge swamps as forced laborers.
You are free. You can return to your homes.
The Queen said. If she expected words of thanks and gratitude, she was in for a disappointment.
Interesting.
What homes, my lady?
Asked one of the peasants, holding back tears.
Took our land, they did. Nothing we have now. Not a rag to wear, not a crumb to eat. Leave us, we die. Soldiers don't do us in, monsters will. Assuming hunger and cold don't get us first.
The Queen was about to answer when she heard Gascon, standing behind her, whisper,
Before you make any rash promises, please, some maths. Dozens of hungry mouths to feed, and weak bodies to defend, twice as many tired legs to wait for, while war rages all around. You do realize you cannot save everyone.
I feel like you'd just take them in. No.
I attacked this caravan hoping to fill my coffers.
The Queen said.
Instead, I have only secured a new drain upon them. Very well. In these ill times, we Northerners must help our own. Women and children in the wagons. The men shall march alongside to the rear. I warn you, if you cannot keep pace, we shall leave you by the roadside. Move out!
The Queen's gaze momentarily caught the eyes of an old woman her soldiers were helping onto a wagon. Tears of gratitude poured down
What you
her
got planned tomorrow,
soot-stained
Amy?
face, across hard lines left by years of destructive toil.
Yeah, cute.
Neve was convinced that she had done the
Cute.
right thing.
I'll just leave them, you know what I mean? That is you, Amy. That is you. Nilfgaardian letter to Senior Censor Beowyn at Clinarg from Sergeant Dilwyn in Illyri. As ordered, I've acquired 30 live noodlings, a journey in provenance breakdown as follows: 13 males, 7 females, 5 elder, 5 children. Suitably of elders for labor will be determined at camp. The verdict is negative, they shall be removed from the convoy. Long live the Emperor. I believe I'm going to catch up with Liam. You and I will need to catch up soon. Indeed, we will. We will indeed. Oh, Nilfgaardian. Not good. But as good as catching up with the enemy. What is not good is Nilfgaardians being there. Okay, so now I usually am. Point of entry. See, I'm theory. Yeah, let's go. Back.
As Neve neared Gatburg, her eyes were drawn at once to the black pennants flying over its palisades.
We'll do this one, last one, and
Nilfgaard's
then I'll
pennants,
end
her
stream.
scouts found the city's buildings intact, its streets unstained by blood. Black-clad soldiers could be seen guarding storehouses holding loot pillaged from nearby settlements. Curiously, these soldiers were very few in number.
The gates stand open. Clearly the Imperials expect no attack, giving us the element of surprise. We can take back the city and
make off with the gold.
Gascon finished.
I mean, we
Neve
attack.
hated Nilfgaard and needed gold to maintain her army. Two very good reasons to attack Gatburg. Her decision made, she ordered her men to prepare for battle. Now the invaders would have to try.
I just wish I was a positive morale. This would be good. That's it. Ben. Weak units. That is so many. Yeah. Yeah, okay. What I have to do.
They feel at home here, the Nilfgaardians.
Arguably, I want like 2 fire arrows, but that'll have to do.
Must be an important lesson in this. But what?
Wow, here's that move. That was preemptive, I feel. Boosts health by 6.
Ah, should have listened to me, old lady.
Hundred and 102, 103.
That's gonna be kind of annoying.
The chase is on!
Wise choice.
Oh, that one's so
No
annoying. I hate
signs
this.
of fighting. These Horsons must have opened the gates for the Blacklads.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
Order!
Catch!
Your life is mine now.
Pike gets so strong there. I really want to hold out because I know there's going to be something good.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
I should use my lady move.
Order will triumph. It must
Yeah,
triumph.
there we go. This is where we get strong. Oh, it's so annoying that on that. Okay, hold on. On the right.
Shh. Cock it.
I do not want to destroy him, so I'm just going to hold off on using her power. Your turn, sir. He's my computer struggling.
Now, how did that incantation?
No! Shit! Oh, he's gonna gain like no power. They're so genius of them. Gonna hope that that gets destroyed. Yeah. Okay, that was good.
God's blast it. My breastplate chafes.
Oh, he gains nothing from that. Oh, that was actually even worse.
Scheiß.
Ah, lucky.
In train.
Oh well, I should still win this one. Just you guys wait. Running slow occasionally,
Yet again.
as it chooses. Watch and learn. Once I run this, we're cooking.
Quiet. What a commissar will hear.
Watch this. 168. That's it. I think I'm winning with that. They have one card.
The battle's won, Your Majesty.
We win. I actually know what I'm doing now. That's good.
The Battle of Gatburg ended in Meave's victory. much to its inhabitants' displeasure. While she examined the Nilfgaardian storehouses, the city's mayor, an elderly gentleman with a walrus moustache, requested a private audience.
Your Grace, I am old. Kill me, you'll merely save my gout the trouble. So I'll be frank. You've but few men. You'll not spare a one to defend the city. When you ride off, the Imperials will retake Gettburg, peer into their looted storehouses, and seek revenge. You will be far off, while we shall be oh so terribly near.
The old man creaked down onto his knees and gripped the hem of the Queen's coat with knobby fingers.
Your Majesty, I beg you, leave the gold. Or the streets of Gettburg will flow with the blood of our women and children.
Niamh contemplated what to make of the fellow. Should he be praised for his forethought and concern for his townsmen, or condemned for cowardice and insolence? Black Rayla, however, had no such doubts.
Traitors all. Small wonder the town's untouched. Must have opened the gates wide for the southern scum. Now they want us to let them fill their pockets with plundered gold.
It's a tricky one. We don't really need the gold at the moment, so I'll just leave it.
Niamh stood before one of the chests, filled to the brim with gold. She slammed its lid shut with a bang.
The gold stays. Every coin.
She said.
In exchange, I wish you to promise when the moment arrives, when Nilfgaard is on the retreat, you will take up arms and stick them in their black-clad backs.
The old man stared for a long while into Niamh's cold eyes, then merely nodded his head in silence.
I don't desperately need the money, and so though I would have benefited from it.
If we show them there's gold to be had, they could in turn show us mercy.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's like the good thing to do, you know what I mean? As the good book would say.
Gettburg opened its gates to the Black Lads. Surrendered without a fight.
I don't know whether that was the right or wrong move, but... My queen, the inhabitants of this dwelling have given shelter to a wounded Nilfgaardian. The landlord said he found him in a field, bleeding and raving deliriously. Decided he couldn't leave the man in such a sorry state, he invited him into his home. Our soldiers are outraged there. Let's finish off. Yeah, I mean, I want the thing, so we kill him. I'm sorry. I usually wouldn't. If I was in the positive, I probably would just leave it be. But I'm not. So, ow.
Was here. Just a week past. That was a mill.
Yes. Well, I think I'm gonna pull it there. We had a decent stream. Not too much work, to be honest, but I plan to do a bit of that tomorrow morning, and it was a good fun game, you know. It was just cool. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Game over. I appreciate you popping by, Dory, and Toxie, and Amy. I should be streaming again tomorrow, same time as usual. Having finished the interactive side, I don't know. I may work on my presentation tomorrow, or I work on some assets for the game, depending on where I'm at. If I'm like halfway through a model, I just finish it. Otherwise, maybe some more Thronebreaker. We'll see. I'm like in between those, or maybe some Forza. We'll see. But yeah, I appreciate all y'all watching. Same time tomorrow, about 7 p.m. And yeah, we'll go and chill. Yeah. No F1 again this weekend either, so you got my full attention. Even though it probably would have been starting Saturday, not Friday anyway, because of time zones, but still. Because Italy next. Italia. So yeah. Yeah, you guys all have a good... No, it's not Italy, is it? Yeah. I think it's Italy. I'm getting doubt because of all the Argentinians. Because they were really wanting Franco to be in. I do feel like I am a bit of a... I'm not like a... Yeah, it is Italy. I'm not like a... Doing fan, but it was way too early for doing. He got booted as well. So, but he's fully gone. Liam just got demoted, which is kind of crazy already this far into the year. But this early, sorry, into the year. I disagree with that. I think Dylan was doing bad, but yeah, imagine that, you know. They are like a quarter into their like year of driving, and you're just like, you're fine. I'd hate that. So yeah. Yeah, he was underperforming, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know. I feel like he could have gotten better. It's sort of hard to judge. There's a lot of special cases. Getting spanked to demotion, yeah. It's crazy. But you guys have a good one. Bit unfortunate. I wish the best for doing though. He was a solid dude though. But yeah. Guys have a good one. I'll catch you guys next week. No, tomorrow, not next week. Laters.